Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. We are currently in the thick of it with a newborn. At least at the point of me making this video, my baby is about 4 weeks old. So we've had him around for a couple weeks, but I am still very tired. I'm not sure if you can tell, but I am also a little bit under the weather, so please forgive me. Today I just wanted to go over some newborn essentials that I found really helpful with all of my kids. We're just gonna jump right in. Our first category, we're gonna go over sleep essentials. Obviously, number one, we need a crib or a bassinet meeting the current safety standards. What we like to do, we have a bassinet in our room right beside our bed for the first few months. Bassinets are usually safe until the baby is sitting up, rolling over. And that way, nighttime feedings are so much easier because baby is literally just right there and you're not running across the house. After that, then we do transfer baby to a crib, usually in their own room. You also need a firm crib mattress. I didn't know there was a difference. So there are mattresses for babies that are a little bit more firm, and there are also mattresses for toddlers that are a little bit softer, a little bit more comfortable. Crib sheets or bassinet sheets. Another good thing to get is waterproof mattress protectors. We've had instances baby spits up a lot, or if they're all of a sudden sick, babies can drool a lot. Honestly, I don't know how babies manage to do this, but our kid a couple times now, he's like moved and his diapers come undone, and then when he pees, it shoots out the side, and then his sleeper is soaked, and then the mattress is soaked. So a mattress protector or a crib sheet protector type thing is super helpful. Then you don't have to worry about the actual mattress or bassinet mattress thing itself. Something else that's helpful to have for newborns, swaddling blankets, if you choose to use a blanket, or sleep sacks. We really like our sleep sacks. A monitor can be really helpful. We do have a monitor with videos on it. Ours isn't Wi-Fi based. Ours, you can't save the videos anywhere. But it has been really helpful, especially with my first two. I know I was super anxious having them sleep in a room apart from us because I'm an anxious mom. I'm the kind of mom that would wake up in the middle of the night and turn over just to make sure baby's still breathing. I still do that sometimes. Feeding essentials. Something that is really important that you want to pick up is vitamin D drops for your baby. Nursing bras, nursing tank tops, nursing pads are a huge thing. You can get disposable ones, reusable ones. Something else you might want to consider grabbing is some lanolin cream, or it's like a nipple balm, nipple cream. If you are breastfeeding, you might still want to consider getting a breast pump. Another thing that I found so helpful is a nursing pillow. My mother-in-law actually made me my nursing pillow, and she made a cover for it that has buttons. So if there's like spit up or if there's too much milk kind of on the cover, I can just literally take off the cover, wash the cover, put it back on. Now, if you're formula feeding, obviously formula is a given. You need baby bottles. We usually start off with a smaller size bottle that goes up to about 4 ounces. And then once baby starts drinking more, we'll upgrade to like the bigger bottles that we have. A bottle brush, a bottle sterilizer, sterilizing bags. That being said, you don't need the sterilizer. Again, you can boil water, sterilize all your bottle parts, pump parts and stuff in boiling water, but the sterilizers can make things a lot faster. Now, something that can be super helpful is a formula dispenser. There are little containers that you can actually measure out, like pre-measure out formula in the container, and then pre-measure out the water in your bottle, so that way when you're on the go, traveling, whatever, you can literally just take a container, dump it into the bottle, and then you have your bottle of formula. If you are interested, you can also buy yourself a baby Brezza for at home. We have one that was given to us kindly, and it makes a world of a difference because the water's already warm. All that we have to do ahead of time, we boil water and then we've put it in jars to let it cool off before we add it to the Brezza. Something that you'll definitely need are burp cloths. You'll also need bibs or drool bibs. Diapering essentials. Diapers, obviously, you need diapers whether you choose to go cloth diapers or disposable diapers. Wipes, obviously you need wipes. Some people like a wipe warmer. Diaper rash cream is a huge thing. We really like to use baby powder. I know there's kind of been some backlash on that, I'm pretty sure. I don't really read too much into it because I don't want to change my mind. But with our kids, our firstborn used to have really bad rashes, and diaper rash cream wouldn't help. They started when our daycare lady used Vaseline, and I'm pretty sure it just locked in too much moisture, and it caused rashes, sores, like blister. Like, it was awful. And the only thing, like, we literally got doctors, prescription creams and stuff to help with his sores, and nothing worked. The only thing that worked for us was literally baby powder and keeping him as dry as we possibly could. So for that reason, baby powder is always in our house. I would hate to go through that again. Use whatever works for you. Change table, change pad. We also have travel, like change pads, especially in like public areas. It's nice to have something else that you can put down. And it's just a little like cloth with a waterproof bottom. So it's not like huge and bulky. You can slip it in your diaper bag. A diaper bag is obviously pretty helpful. You can use a backpack if you want. Something else that would be helpful to have is a diaper pail or like a diaper genie and liners for it. Bath time essentials. So baby bath is a big thing. You can also buy like a little angel bath seat, but I do think that's maybe a little bit more for when baby's a little bit older. Soft washcloths are helpful. There are some silicone brushes that you can get as well for baby's scalp and stuff, just to help with cradle cap if that's something that they're dealing with. Baby towels. I like the towels with the hoods just because newborns, like, they're so sensitive. So for me, having something that's over their head to help try and keep all of like the warmth in is super helpful. Baby shampoo, baby body wash. More often than not, baby's skin does peel, like their skin is adjusting to the outside air. So lotion is super important, just keeping their skin moisturized. One time my son was crying and I'm like, I have tried to feed you so many times. I've changed you. I don't know what's wrong. And then I kind of thought to myself, I was like, what if he's just itchy or uncomfortable because his skin is peeling? I'm like, I would be uncomfortable. So I took our baby lotion and I made sure that he was nice, lotioned up, good to go, put him back in a sleeper. And he was totally calm after that. So I kind of had like a really proud mom moment, like, oh, I figured out why my baby was upset and I fixed it, like, you know, so definitely just something to keep in mind. Clothing essentials. Obviously, babies need clothes. Onesies are important. Full sleepers are important. Also kind of depends on where you live. They usually say that babies should be wrapped in one extra layer than you would be, just as a rule of thumb. You can have some baby hats. They do usually recommend you not using hats like while they're sleeping once you leave the hospital. But if it's cold out, obviously you're gonna want baby in a little bit of a hat. You can get baby scratch mittens if they're constantly scratching at their face. You can get socks, baby booties. For us, honestly, more often than not, our kids are in a sleeper. But there are nice little outfits that you can take to go out. I think that's kind of pretty self-explanatory. Health and safety, you're gonna want a baby thermometer. Lots of nurses that I've talked to do prefer the like under the arm temperatures versus like the forehead ones or something like that. Nail clippers or a baby nail file. A baby first aid kit is never a bad idea. A nasal aspirator. Something that we have really liked or found helpful is gripe water. So gripe water is something that you can get when baby has issues with like gas, colic, stuff like that, hiccups, traveling or geared to travel. Car seat, you need it when you go to the hospital. They will not let you leave without it, and they have to do a check to make sure that it's safe for the baby. Something that is helpful would be to have a stroller, preferably compatible with your car seat, because it makes it so much easier just to unclick the car seat from the vehicle and just click it onto the stroller. You can get a baby carrier or a baby wrap. We really like our baby swing, so it's been really helpful. Sometimes our baby's been awake for a little bit too long, but he's fed, he's been changed, he's been lotioned, and he just doesn't want to sleep, so we put him in the baby swing for a little bit. We don't use it very often right now just because he is so new, but sometimes just to get him drowsy, it's been really helpful already. You can have a baby play mat or a baby gym, so that way they have a little bit of floor time, they have some stuff to look at. Something else that's good to have is a portable crib or a pack and play. Our playpen is already set up. We have our playpen actually set up just off the living room. So we have the bassinet in our room, the playpen near the living room, and then a crib in another room if we want. I just found it so much easier to have the playpen already set up instead of trying to move our bassinet back and forth if I'm in the living room and want him there. Something that's optional, but it can be helpful, is getting yourself a white noise machine. Some things that are optional but can be nice to have: pacifiers, dummies, soothers, whatever you want to call them. We use them with our kids just because I do think that they're easier to get rid of than if your kid starts sucking their thumb. Along with the soothers, you're gonna want to buy like clips for the soothers, so that way you can clip it onto their clothes. That way if they obviously lose it. It's not going to go on the floor and then you have to sanitize it every time. Some soft toys safe for newborn to have nearby, especially again for tummy time, awake time, stuff like that. There are some high contrast like soft books that you could buy that I think are helpful, because apparently babies can only really see like the high contrast colors for the first little while. Something that I have found really helpful is I do have the What to Expect app. I had that for all of my pregnancies, and shortly afterwards it was really helpful for my pregnancies. But then once baby's here, it gives you options to track feeding, track diapers, track your pumping sessions, track awake times if that's what you want to do, especially because for the first little while after, every time you see a nurse or a doctor, they're going to ask you how many wet diapers are they having, how many poopy diapers are they having. So to actually have that on my phone in the app, it's so helpful, because I'm running on such little sleep that I cannot think, when was the last time that they had a poopy diaper? When was the last time of this? So it's really helpful. Those are just some of the basic things that you could need. You might not even need all of that, or you might need other things that more pertain to you, but this is definitely a good list to get you started, or to get the ball rolling and thinking about what you personally need. I don't think I'm missing anything. If there's anything I've missed that you found extremely helpful for your newborn, or like early first few months, I guess, of baby, drop them in the comments below. Things have been pretty hectic at home, but I hope this can help you out a little bit if you're starting to think about newborn or baby essentials that you might need in the house. Until next time, thanks again for watching, and we will see you soon.